Once again, I'm Shaka. We got Rennie. We got
Yo,
Chimera, the real Link Master, and Brian Burns right here.
what's up, dude?
So basically, one of the topics I want to talk about personally is the Xbox.
Let's do it.
So
Next gen.
That design looks pretty sick,
I
dude.
feel,
I like
um,
that shit.
I feel like last when we did the live reaction video, we kind of didn't really talk about what happened at the end. You know,
It's a lot to
so
talk about, man.
yeah, man. So like basically, Microsoft just came out of nowhere and just dropped the bomb. They released one of their consoles. I'm pretty sure there's more than one. So it's called the Xbox Series X. Let's talk about that though. Let's talk about that. What do you guys feel about that name?
To be honest, even though like Microsoft has like a lot of weird, there's a
Sorry,
lot of what the hell? Oh,
sorry. I
okay.
try
Sorry.
to. Stream.
Yeah, what I was saying, Xbox has a really weird way of like naming their consoles. It went from Xbox to Xbox 360 and whatnot. But to be honest, I think it's cool. I think it sounds pretty dope. Xbox Series X. I don't know. Makes it sound like a powerful console.
It's sophisticated. That's what
looks
it
Yeah.
sounds.
looks powerful, dude.
To me, it sounds like it's just gonna be the first of many consoles, man.
hmm
It's a series. How much money are these people trying to make you shell out?
I don't know. Apparently, they want it to be called just the Xbox.
hmm
You know, but I'm never calling that the Series X. Yo, did you guys get the Series X?
This is too long,
Too
dude.
long. Maybe
I'm sure
the SX, if anything.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be an abbreviation.
Yeah. So when I first saw it, I know a lot of people said it was like a PC. Like a PC tower. When I first saw it, the first thing I thought about was Alexa.
Alexa?
Yeah, because it just looks like a tall tube.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then the console itself, it's about 3 controllers tall.
hmm
You know, so I think the Xbox is about 12 inches long and then 6 inches wide, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's,
if it has the hardware we think it's gonna have, then that space is necessary.
It's got
I guess
that
they
It's got that
Yeah, yeah,
Vulcan
of course.
technology, dude. That
Yeah.
shit. That's just nuts, dude. It's basically Vulcan versus AMD. The PS5 is gonna have an AMD processor in it.
this one too.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Um,
the processor as well.
It's like an inch taller standing up than the current X right now. So it's pretty big, man. When you stand it up, it's gonna be interesting. The
Yeah,
model to me, it looks like honestly, it looks like a wireless Bluetooth speaker, dude. That's what I first thought when I saw it.
I mean, yeah, you could say that too.
Yeah,
You know, but yeah, I mean, it's promising to play 4K, 60 frames per second,
hmm
and 8K,
8K. Imagine that.
120 frames per second. Honestly, I don't see a lot of people playing at 8K. I really don't.
No way.
Those TVs are not affordable at the moment, and I don't even see it being affordable next year
Yeah.
at all.
It's too new, bro.
So that's for like people who got the bread and willing to drop like 6 G's on the TV.
hmm
Yeah.
But the thing is, do you think the Xbox Series X is gonna run 120 frames on 8K?
It's advertised. That's nuts. That's crazy to me.
That's a big claim, man.
Man, didn't they say that with the past consoles that their games were gonna run on 60 frames 4K, and it doesn't?
Well,
It's 60 frames. It's already 60 frames standing, but the moment you move, it drops.
Hmm.
Probably. Now it has the power to do it native 4K 60.
Yeah,
to me,
definitely.
Yeah, that for sure.
yeah,
At least that.
That's to me. That's a good step to console gaming. Honestly,
Mhm.
I think that's something that needed to be there for a very long time.
Yeah.
You
Of
know,
course, dude.
It had to happen, dude. It had to happen. Even
Uh,
mobile phones now have 90, like 60 frame screens, and like 120. Mine has 120, a 120 refresh rate.
Your
I
phone is
So that's
just
really
like,
sick.
I don't
yeah.
know, man. I'm just like the 8K thing. I feel like we haven't scratched the surface in 4K still, and they're already releasing 8K. So
I mean,
I
yeah,
mean,
That is true, yeah.
I mean, in order to play 4K and 60 frames on PC, you need a really good rig.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You
There's
know,
a lot of PC game
so you
that
know,
run.
so if they could honestly make that affordable, that's cool. You know,
That QLED they were showing off during the VGAs, that thing had a 10-year warranty on it, bro. That thing looked nuts.
the what? I'm sorry.
The QLED new television.
Yeah, the one they were
Oh
showing
yeah,
on VGAs. It's a big
Do you
ass
guys by any
TV.
chance know what that stands for or what it is? QLED?
I don't
Nope.
know the specific wording
I
for that.
haven't looked into it at all.
No. I'm assuming it makes the image more sharper, right?
Visually, that's the best image you can get visually on a QLED.
I see.
yeah, dude, it's gonna be.
So
I'm very interested to see how 8K looks. Like I said, 4K. I feel like we're still scratching the surface. We're getting in the prime of 4K, but now 8K is being announced. So
It's
I don't know, man.
I don't
for
even
me.
have a 4K TV
Look at that.
yet.
It's just for me. I think after like transitioning to PC, I realized that for me, frames matter more.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know, if
I
my
was
game runs smooth,
biased.
I'm all in.
I was biased before, but I understand now, dude. Frames are everything.
So that's why I'm looking forward to the new consoles, dude, because they're gonna be running on 120. So
If I were to upgrade my monitor, I'll be to 1440. I'll be happy with that, dude.
yeah,
1440 will be good.
yeah, that's not bad. You know, and also Xbox also said that this is going to be like what double the power of the Xbox One X.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently it got confirmed that it's it's going to be 12 teraflops.
That's a
12.
lot of memory, bro.
I mean, it
Can
makes
some
sense. Think
That's
about
really
how
fast.
quick
what's
technology has moved since the
12,
last
12
console.
terabytes. 12
I'm
terabyte
sorry.
what?
Oh, that's what a teraflop is.
I mean, they're claiming for the load times to be like non-existent almost with
The
this
new
with that
console is
much.
running 16 gigs of memory, dude.
And
The
SSDs.
The
And
SSDs
the
matter
SS,
most.
yeah, and that too. Super
Loading
You know,
fast.
time, dude,
that's
and
that
installation time as well.
Yeah.
which I was really surprised that the Pro nor the X got that luxury. You know,
and it's crazy that the X is considered to be 40 times stronger than the Pro, but you
They
know,
wanted to save it for the new gen, man. That's a selling point. You know, SSD wouldn't be as impressive if the last one had it. Like, okay,
Yeah.
of
you know,
course, SSD is a nice, dude. Um,
installing games it's gonna be an easier thing.
And loading times as well. It'll be really fast.
that's a big one, bro.
Loading time has been a big issue with consoles, bro.
Remember, the games are gonna get bigger too, man. Right
Dude, you
now,
know
we're
what has
we're only running
go
what
ahead.
dual layer DVDs, 50 gigs. Shit, it's
What
gonna
has
get bigger,
terrible
man.
loading times is like Street Fighter Five, man. I load
Also,
that game up. Oh my god, I can literally go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, get something to drink, come back, and it just finished.
terrible. Same thing with Dark Souls and Bloodborne, dude. When you die, it's so infuriating, bro. You're already mad and you gotta wait for a loading screen. It takes 5 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
Dude.
Yeah, man. So I mean, so far people confirm a few things about the console. You know, but I want to hear from them themselves. You know, so we're probably gonna know more about it on E3. But let's talk about the game they showed, Hellblade.
Oof.
If you want, like, to me that looks super, super, super pre-rendered. And and this channel I follow on YouTube called Digital Foundry, they did an analysis video on it, and they pretty much say the same thing, you know. But I mean, whatever. I'm skeptical about it, and if the game actually really does look like that, that is nuts.
that's game changing if it really is like that,
Yeah.
man.
I
Because
I agree
I
with the whole pre-rendered thing,
Mhm.
but I think that the leap in next gen is gonna be bigger than we think.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that once those next gen consoles really start hitting their stride and people get comfortable making games on Series X and PS5, PS4 games aren't gonna look that good anymore.
Oh yeah,
So
you're
that's
gonna tell
what's
the
gonna happen.
difference, man.
That's gonna be the mind blowing part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like when Alvin we were watching it, and we watched Hellblade, and then we watched Ghost of Tsushima. That's the big difference,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
bro.
That's
know.
a huge difference
Like
right
as good as Ghost of Tsushima looks, watching that, I don't
Like,
know. That game to me, that game, what they showed us, it just looked way too perfect. Like there was like no errors on it,
Yeah.
like,
you gotta
nothing.
watch. It's like you gotta watch Hellblade and then watch Ghost of Tsushima right after.
And
And it's
that's me
crazy.
thinking. That's me thinking that Hellblade One still looks godlike to me. You
Oh
know,
yeah, it still looks good, man.
That game is beautiful, dude. Visually.
But I mean, I don't know.
It's night and day, dude. If those are the
Like
graphics, it's night
how
and
you
day.
call it,
Like,
what the developers were talking about Hellblade was that when they said in engine, the game, basically like when it comes to gameplay, it's literally gonna look almost as close as what you just saw in that pre-rendered video, basically.
Mm.
So, I mean, that's why I kind of expected for it to be. So I think the graphics are still gonna be visually impressive, regardless if it looks something as close as that.
Hmm.
Still nuts.
Hellblade One, dude. When you look at it, it's a 2017 game. The graphics are amazing. Like, if it's really next gen, it has to be close to what we saw, man.
Yeah.
It has to be. It really does.
Yeah.
it's just to me, it was like. Do you guys remember back in 2005 when they showed Killzone 2?
Oh God. Yeah.
Who can forget?
And even the president at the time, I think his name is Jack Tredden. They interviewed him and he was telling everybody, yo, that is all gameplay. That's all in game.
That's
So
BS.
this is before like the consoles came out and then they showed me Call of Duty 2. They showed me Call of Duty 2 on Xbox, and me thinking, damn, that game looks cool. It looks awesome. They showed us King Kong, and then PlayStation comes out of nowhere and shows us Killzone, and I'm like, dude, if Killzone looks that good, why am I gonna get an Xbox? So
There's PS4 games that don't even look as good as that Killzone trailer did, and that's like what, almost 15 years old now, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, yeah, 14 years old.
It's funny because you can see that video now and you can be like, yeah, this can be a video game now.
Yeah.
yeah,
That good
Uh,
game?
Now it'll look
that'll-
like
that'll-
That might be a
that.
video game now.
That's a
it'll fit
PS4
it.
game now.
To be honest, that video looks like a game that's still being worked on. That's how the visuals look, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I just don't want to get bamboozled. Oh, Motocross had the same thing. I don't know if you saw the first images of Motocross. That
Oh
motocross
yeah,
game.
yeah.
I forgot what Motorstorm, I think is it was called.
I mean, times have changed, man. I mean, it's a lot more believable now than it was back then. Like, I can see it being close to what they showed,
Yeah,
but that Killzone thing was ridiculous. There's no way.
yeah, man. But
Welcome
at
back.
the time, I was. Yo, Steve, call your dog, man.
That's awesome, dude.
That's gonna get clipped right there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I lost track what I was talking about.
How about
So, yeah,
Killzone?
so anyways, yeah, man. So
Yo, what up, Andy?
basically, yeah. And then when they revealed Killzone, it looked nothing like it. It looked good,
Yeah.
You know,
Like
but-
that, though.
nothing what they showed in the trailer.
Yeah.
And then all that, I don't know. It's just like all that geometric detail on the rocks and then the reflection and everything. It just looked too perfect. It looked like I'm watching a CG movie.
Yeah, it was too good.
So, but then again, what do I know? It probably does look like that.
Mhm.
So, but I'm looking forward to that game. I'm a Hellblade fan. Steve's a
What up,
Hellblade
Martin's
fan.
plan?
We have the tech to make it look like the trailer, man. This day and age, They have to
So,
just do it, man. They have to not bullshit us and
Excuse me.
give us real fucking next gen graphics.
Just from the visuals I saw from Hellblade, man, I think I was speaking to Freddie a while ago. I was like, dude, I think I would I think we will be reaching like next gen graphics if like the moment like video games become like CGI, like you used to watch in films, like Guardians of the Galaxy. And just watching that Hellblade trailer, I was like, damn, that's pretty close. If these are the graphics, you know?
Well, I mean, I think it's very important for these companies at the moment to make really good graphics on these consoles because PC gaming has gotten so big and everybody just wants to like build a PC now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, in order
So
to like experience the visuals
yeah,
to its
they need a
full
selling point.
performance.
So if they can give them something close, really close to having a gaming PC
Mm.
with super high specs, then that's really smart of them to do.
Dude,
They
I think like
have
I
to
was
do it.
when I was telling Freddie about Hellblade and what I was looking at, like we're relying on consoles as PC gamers to make this jump to real next gen graphics.
Hmm.
As you see, with Hellblade, like, dude,
Suppo-
that's
su-
looking amazing. Like,
supposedly, what makes it look so amazing is the variable rate shading, bro. Like it takes up so much like
yeah,
work
that's a new
off.
technology. That they're
Yeah,
using.
dude. Again with the like the the teraflops that you guys were talking about and the true 4K gaming, the shading, like if you ever make a picture, dude, you need the light just as much as you need the shadow in those images, bro. And the amount of detail they put into Hellblade, dude, it's not just it's not just what's right in front of you. It's not just what's like midway there, dude. I don't know if you guys saw the effects on the smoke, like when that eruption was happening in the trailer, or the graphics on the rocks, dude. Everything looks sharp, man. Everything.
Perfect. It
Like
looks
that's
perfect.
why
it's like
we gotta
too
find
good,
out if
bro.
that's really in game, dude. If that's really in game, that's game changing. That's it.
Does the game say in engine?
And
Yeah.
engine.
In game, in engine, dude. It says
When
that.
Phil Spencer announced the game, he said everything is in engine.
It could be different than in game. So
Like I said, it's probably gonna be like a bit downgraded from the actual video, but
Right.
it's still basically it. The
That's
game.
what I expect.
Yeah,
I expect it to be close.
exactly.
Yeah.
it's gonna be nuts, man. It's gonna be nuts. It's good way to start with Halo too. Halo and Hellblade. It's a good way to start for Xbox.
I think it's cool that Phil Spencer said that a lot of more developers are working on games for the next gen.
Oh
And I
man,
remember Freddie talking about he read an article saying that no developer has a dev kit to make games. So I feel like Phil Spencer announcing that kind of makes sense that people are working on games. So I'm hoping to see a lot more.
Well, yeah,
another
I mean, it wasn't just me. It was everybody. It was all over.
Oh yeah, from the article that you read, yeah, yeah.
now these people
So,
got the Xbox, the actual console to create shit. I expect this E3 to be nuts, man. With reveals and demos and the show floor. I can't wait to go, dude.
It
It's
should
gonna
be
be
good.
great.
I just want Metroid Prime 4.
yeah,
That's all I want, dude.
That could be a possibility for next year.
man.
Sorry, Cito1992 said you guys are amazing. Keep up the good work. And Martin's fan 21 said Series X over the PC.
I expect that from him, dude.
Amador, Amador.
yeah, I had an interesting conversation with Martin's fan earlier today. I personally thought, I just think he was trolling. I don't think he was being for real for everything he was saying. But anyways, so now since we're reaching to this new gen,
Mhm.
do you see a huge price increase in console? Do you see maybe a price increase in the video games?
Maybe. Kind of
I
worried
think
about that.
I
I
think
really,
the price increase on the consoles definitely it's also gonna bridge that gap between like the price of a PC and like a console. You know, the consoles were always cheaper. Dude, that's a big console, man. It's a lot of power. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at least like I don't know. What do you guys think? $500?
Definitely
I
from
mean,
5 to 6.
that's what the Xbox One cost
Yeah.
The X, so I bought it for 500. The X, dude.
When it first came out,
Yeah.
when it first came out.
that's why I didn't buy
And
it. Fuck, that's a lot of
and
money, dude.
dude, the PS3 was 600.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
dude,
Damn.
I honestly see the Xbox Series X being around like 600, $700, bro.
Yeah, I
They're
get
trying to
that.
make
Probably.
they're
That's
trying to make this like a mid-tier PC. And mid-tier PCs are 800 to 1,000, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
You know, So that's a big price tag, man.
I think there may be a jump in the price of the games too, man.
That's
A
one thing
good
I'm worried
maybe
about,
like
dude.
$10
Because games
probably.
are already $59.99 plus tax comes out to like 64, $65.
And
So games are
DLC
gonna be 69.99, dude.
plus the DLC prices because
Nah,
people are
seventy
making
nine
it
ninety
complete
nine.
games now, dude.
Yeah, we're literally reaching close to the hundreds, bro.
Out.
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 Get out.
But I mean, yeah, because I know like the main issue that the PlayStation 3 had at the beginning was that the price pitch was way too high. At the price point, $600, nobody wants to pay that amount of money for a console, you know.
Yeah.
And I seen that's been the thing for a lot of fans. They don't want to pay over $1,000.
For that, get a PC.
And
at
they're
that
not
point.
they're not gonna get the power then, bro. That's all you get. Either you want the power and you pay for it, or you don't get it. And you skip out, dude.
I mean, but then that's bad because then what if nobody buys it? Then the company.
It's too godlike not to buy it, bro. They're gonna buy it. They're gonna complain, but they're gonna buy it for sure.
I think the only thing that kind of like puts consoles still like where they're at now is the fact that you can't change the parts for upgrades. I mean, unless the new consoles give you the ability to do that, it'll be pretty sick. But I mean, that's the only thing.
I doubt that would
I mean,
happen.
that doesn't really matter, man. These consoles have a long span, and games are really optimized for it. So I don't think anybody cares about that, to be honest. I mean, you buy a console, it lasts you almost 10 years. Like
Unless
that's
you get the
what
red,
it is.
unless you get the red ring or you get the yellow light.
Like,
How
You know,
long
I was
is it?
thinking about that. I was thinking about that today.
That shit's gonna overheat. That all that power, that shit is gonna overheat.
I mean,
Imagine everybody buys an Xbox, and then like everybody just starts like their consoles start overheating. You know, like that whole thing that happened with 360.
That'd be terrible, dude.
dude, both my PS3 got the yellow light and my 3 got the red ring.
Dude, I
went
got
through that twice.
the red ring of death on Halo 3 launch night, dude. I was
Oh,
mortified,
That's
dude. I was
terrible.
devastated. Yeah,
Yo,
bro, I
you
was
wanna know
screaming.
You wanna know what's funny, bro? When I first got Crackdown, when it first was released for the Xbox 360,
That game was
the
lit,
game,
dude.
the game brought the demo for Halo 3. I don't know what these people did, bro. Link, Freddy, and Laz, they played the game so much that I got the game back cracked.
It was cracked.
Yeah, dude, I was like, dude, all right, bro. Like, you play the game, I'll break it after. Like,
That's
They got
terrible.
cracked down, dude.
yeah.
I mean, I think there's a good. I think there's hope for it. My brother has a day one Xbox One, the big one, and it hasn't messed up on him.
None of my Xbox ever broke down.
Yeah, I got the red rings once on the 360, and I never had it break down on me ever since.
Whoa.
Speaking of which, I just went through it again. Link and Freddy saw it, my PS4. Just
Yes.
That's right.
all of
Oh,
a sudden
for
it gave
real?
me an error. It was too hot. So I had to open it up, change the thermal paste, clean it out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And it only lasted me an extra like 2 months, and I had to buy another one.
Oh yeah, it messed up on you again.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
So which one did you get, the Pro or the
the
Slim?
slim. No,
Oh,
I
that's
didn't get the.
Yeah, no point in that anymore.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have the 4K. You said you don't have a 4K, right?
Even then,
Yeah.
I mean, why would I? I was like, oh, cause next gen is soon. Why the hell would I spend this extra money on this?
Are you upgrading to 4K next gen?
Yeah, for sure.
TVs, 4K TVs are cheap, man. They're gonna be even cheaper next year.
Super cheap. dude.
Ridiculously
Yeah, I was
cheap. You go to
like
Walmart,
it.
you see a 60-inch for 20, like $300. It's fucking
300
massive.
bucks.
That's
Yeah.
mind-blowing, dude.
I just
Nuts.
haven't felt the need to buy one yet. That's why I still don't have a 4K. But for sure,
Next-
before
next
the next
year.
console, I'll buy one.
Yeah.
I don't game on 4K at all. I mean,
Yeah.
unless I'm in a living room playing. Like,
Yeah, I use my monitor for everything, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. Like, even Philly knows. You know that. Like, I remember we were playing the Division, and then he went to his TV to play, and then he goes, "Freddie, hold on, I'm gonna go to my monitor." Bro.
Dude, the difference.
It's night and day, huh?
It's a big difference, man.
Monitor is just so much better. Just
Indeed, man.
frame rate wise and just the colors, it just all looks really good on my
I was-
monitor. So
I was playing Mortal Kombat 11 on 4K HDR on in my living room, and then Philly comes over and then disrespects my TV.
Dude, it looks
That
so
looks like
trash. Are you
trash.
kidding me? I was like, dude, go back to your monitor. This is 4K. I'm good.
This is 4K. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I don't know. Once I got my monitor, I don't play on big TVs anymore. You know, as I have
Oh.
too. I got the BenQ. I have it hooked on the PS4 now.
Yeah, I'm more into lag input as opposed to visuals. Like I'd rather it not lag on me.
I mean, I would say the best way to play or utilize the 4K or 8K is playing like a single player game, man. Just a single player game. You want to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
visuals. God of War.
Yeah,
for
there
example.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But if
like
you're playing anything multiplayer or competitive,
yeah,
Yeah, same with like shooters, bro. Like when you're playing a shooter game like
shooters.
competitively, you're not you're not caring about the visuals. You're caring about
yeah,
like how optimized your gameplay is. I see a lot of
exactly.
people like completely drop down their graphics to like low settings or medium settings just to get like the best frames.
Hey, the most complaint thing when people are playing shooters is the lag, dude.
Yeah,
Everybody
dude,
screams
it's
that shit.
cancer.
That little
It's terrible.
delay messes things up, dude.
Mhm.
But
Make
you
you miss
know,
that headshot. Brutal.
shit, dude. Back to Xbox, dude. 8K, 120 frames plus ray tracing. Come
Yeah, I
on, man.
forgot about that. New consoles are bringing in ray tracing, so
Yeah.
Ray tracing is gonna be the next gen thing, dude.
So I'm saying the ray tracing along with the shadows, dude.
the thing is,
You guys are gonna
ray
be
tracing takes a lot
treated.
of memory, bro. Ray
Oh
tracing
yeah.
takes a lot of memory too, so.
You guys are gonna be treated, bro.
I
It
don't
is
know.
it is cool though because I feel like console players are gonna like experience some sort of light, you know, at least just the beam of light, not the full light. But
At least like a little glimmer in the corner, not like full
they'll be like,
potential.
damn, is that beauty? And like, I don't know yet.
This is the same guy that bought an Xbox One X, bought a PS4 Pro, bought a 4K
You're
TV,
just like wasting money, bro.
bought a surround sound system, and he was playing Tomb Raider, and then he was telling me, Freddie, it's all about 4K 30 frames. That
Dude,
resolution
Alvin
is what
manipulated me, dude.
matters. And then once he saw me play, what's this game called? Anthem on PC, his whole perspective just changed, and like immediately he bought a PC.
Yeah.
So everything he just bought literally just went to hell.
Nah, I enjoyed it, dude.
Nah,
It's just
he
dude,
got to play Death
A-
Stranding, dude. He bought the PS4 Pro for Death
Anthem,
Stranding.
exactly. No, Anthem, dude. Anthem blew my mind, bro.
Think
Anthem
about it
been
like
a
this.
really
And
You're
was so
gonna
trash too. My bad.
the
Go ahead.
Pro, the PS4 Pro. You're gonna be able to use it again in 3 months when you play Final Fantasy 7.
oh yeah.
Oof.
So
On 4K 30 frames, hell yeah.
think about it like that.
That shit's gonna be amazing, dude. I think it's gonna look great.
You
I
guys are
re-
haters, man. I love 30 frames.
Ill,
Get out of
dude.
here with that 120 bullshit.
Ill, dude. That's the most gross thing I ever heard.
But he's gonna make that jump in PS5. He's gonna be like,
Watch,
damn.
dude. PS5 once Vinny experiences with his on home like alone time with 120 frames, he's easily come back to the podcast and be like, guys, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm buying a PC.
120 frames
No, it's gonna be like, yo, that
changed my
PS5.
life. Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I mean, I'm gonna say that regardless. It could be 60 frames.
And then you're gonna
but
be like, 30 frames who? Damn, what was I thinking?
I guess it's cool that a lot of games, you know, that cap at 30 frames, they kind of helped it out and put like motion blur.
that helps a lot.
Yeah, it
I
does.
guess to make it look cool when you're turning, yeah.
Makes the game look a little
Chop,
cooler.
chop, 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 chop. It's
Yeah,
gross.
yeah, you'll be seeing that.
Yeah.
That was the case.
It's funny because when I see motion blur, I'm like, damn, love and care was put into this game. That's how I feel.
Loving care.
Makes it feel smooth as hell, man. It's worth it.
I never
So,
seen
yeah.
birds fly so smoothly in Anthem,
Stop talking about that game, dude.
Didn't that game flop
That
Hard.
game died like
Yeah,
instantly.
it felt hard.
because of the loading times, right?
It
Because
just
of
had
everything.
like little minor issue because everything. The game looks beautiful. The game plays amazing.
Graphically, is like all it has, honestly.
You know, I mean, they play good
Damn,
too.
like that?
The gameplay, dude. The gameplay is awesome.
It reminds me of Destiny, the gameplay. It looks like
It
it anyway.
just nothing advanced in the game. Nothing progressed.
Right.
Dude, you
I
could
did
buy
the
the
same thing
game.
800 times.
You
There's
could buy the
nothing
game for
I can
$5 right now, dude.
I'm
Five
not
bucks?
Forget that, dude.
$5. You could go buy the game for $5.
No way. I'm not
Yeah.
buying
No,
that.
that
It's
game-
too much.
Too much.
Jeez. You want to know what I find crazy though, bro? In 2020, we have a long list of games to play, dude, from January to June.
Hell yeah, man.
There's a
Kakarot's
lot of
gonna be
games
nice.
coming out.
Start off the year with Kakarot's gonna be pretty nice.
That's gonna be the first game officially, right? For 2020, Kakarot?
It comes out January 17th.
I don't know if they come out before that, but
And
damn.
then right a week after that, Remind comes out for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ooh, remind.
What game comes out in February, dude?
Dude, shit, I have a backlog right now. I have to.
Of games to beat.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go. I gotta play Control. I gotta
Oh, yeah.
play Outer Worlds. I gotta play. Just there's a bunch of stuff, man. I need to catch up, which I have been catching up. In the last 2 weeks, I've beaten like 3 games.
You should
So
play.
everyone-
You should play them on stream, dude.
Yeah, that's the plan.
That'll be sick. I'll watch.
So I'm catching up, but it's taking me a bit. It's just too many games.
That's
Have
true.
you played Sekiro yet?
No, I haven't.
You wanna know what's funny, dude? I think Freddie was complaining how PlayStation 4 never had games coming out. Hasn't had a game in 4 years, right? Or any game in that particular. Next
Dude,
thing you
I
know,
was-
I think 2016 was where everything changed. Where like every game was coming out like each month, or like 3 games in a month. Or like, all right, dude, I'm being overloaded. Like I haven't even beaten one game.
Just a lot, man.
Yeah. This
Which
year,
is a good problem to have, honestly.
It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
fortunately not in
Cyrus.
2019 though, because there was nothing. 2019.
Cyberpunk 2077, dude.
You got
Something
Cyberpunk, you got Resident Evil 3, and Final Fantasy, and like time span.
Yep.
That's crazy, dude.
Y'all see
I
me
like-
last two.
2 months
Last of
ago,
Us in May.
yeah, 2 months ago, I went through Double May Cry 4 and not 4, 5, and Spider-Man. Those games were good.
Yeah.
Spider Man's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody likes Spider.
I like
Freddie
Spider-Man a
ate
lot
them.
too.
I haven't heard. I don't
I
hate
know he's
Spider.
gonna laugh at it. Look at him.
It's
Look at him.
not my. It's I just.
Dude, believe me, if anyone would think that game was gonna be whack, it was. But I played it and I was like, I was very wrong about this game. Spider-Man on PS4 is really good.
It's just $15 right now, homies. Game of the Year edition.
Mhm.
I'm not really into. I don't know.
I feel like you'd like that game. I feel like you haven't played it.
I haven't played it.
Oh my god, you gotta play it, dude. It's good.
I just know myself. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not gonna play Spider-Man.
Link lucked out, dude.
The last Spider-Man I played was Spider-Man 3 on the original Xbox.
Because it sounds whack, right? Spider-Man? Yeah, I know.
It's just Spider-Man.
Felt the same way, but
Spider-Man.
I played it.
You know, I'll guarantee you, if that game did not look the way it looked and it had cel shaded graphics, nobody would have cared about the game.
I think the fact that it was a PS4 exclusive really got people intrigued because they were like, why would they make this an exclusive?
Well, that's their
And
best.
started looking into it.
That's their best-selling first-party game, bro.
Yeah.
There was some controversy on it. Remember, they did the whole rendering thing happened when they showed the game looking crispy as hell, and then when it came out, it was a little downgraded.
I think the game looks just how the way I saw.
No game is a bigger offender of that than Watch Dogs. No game.
Freddie loves Watch
That
Dogs.
game looked completely different before it came.
I agree. Even though I did like Watch Dogs 1 a lot, I do agree the graphics were completely different on release day.
It's a huge downgrade, man. That game looked amazing when they were previewing it.
Mhm.
Major.
Yeah.
I was a fan of Watch Dogs 2. I like that game a lot.
That game is really cool. I actually tried it recently. Yeah, it's really,
There's ray
really cool.
tracing on that too, on P for PC gamers RTX. So that looks pretty good.
Kevy
So-
Kev, yo, what is this? I didn't get an invite. Anybody know who Kevy Kev is?
Nope.
Hey, Kevin Kev, what's up?
What's going on, Kev?
Sorry, Kevy Kev.
All right, let's talk about one more game that I
Hmm.
guess it was shown. Godfall.
That shit looks
Yo,
cool, man.
that game looks nuts. Did you guys know it's
Yeah.
3-player co-op, dude?
No way,
Is it?
for real?
Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
be
Wait,
sick.
dude.
who's making the game again?
It's
Um,
Gearbox, I think.
Gearbox.
Gearbox.
Correct.
Yeah.
Gearbox.
The game you can play a trio, duo, or single,
Yep.
full campaign,
Sick.
and I've never, it's a hacker. What is it? It's a
It's
looter
a
slasher.
it's correct.
Looter hack and slash.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that sounds
so
like it's pretty cool.
Holiday
Yeah.
2020.
And that is the first PS5 game announced, if I'm correct.
Yeah, that's a
Exclusive.
launch. That's a launch title. Yeah.
I mean,
That's sick.
look at how that game looks. It looks awesome too, bro.
Dude, that game looks nuts, man.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the detail on it is really good.
Godfall looks really really good. So yeah, it's coming out for
Yeah.
PS5 and the Epic Game Store on PC.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, nice. Hell yeah.
You know.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
just-
jump
But
on
what
that.
I do hope that it's crossplay.
Yeah,
You know?
Oh
they
yeah.
need to make that a like standard.
They're not gonna do it, bro.
Well, I mean,
Crossplay.
I would assume they would. They did it with Fortnite.
Did they
They
do it
They
with
did
Halo?
Street Fighter 5. You could play people on PC on PS4.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
you can. Oh, just to let you guys know, we have 5 viewers watching us, so if you guys want to say what up.
Oh shit! What up?
Going on,
What's up,
man?
everyone?
Hello,
What's up, guys?
everyone.
Thanks for
Thanks for
joining
watching.
us.
So yeah, so basically, it works like like a looter shooter. You know, you kill enemies, you grab loot, you defeat bigger enemies, you get bigger loot.
Mhm.
You know, so yeah, it's up to 3 people. You know, have you guys noticed that lately that there's a lot of games that it's not 4 players but 3?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why
Rabbit
they
does
do
that,
that.
too.
I don't know.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Destiny
weird.
it does that too, bro.
Yeah, dude.
That's
It
my only
sucks
complaint
so
about
much.
that game.
It sucks so much. Our party is usually already full when
Yeah,
then somebody else like, yo, let me play.
So, yeah, let me just sorry, man. We're at our 3. It's like wow.
Mm.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't know why they threw 3-player co-op. It's kind of weird, but whatever.
Yeah. So so the game it's a very story driven game.
Mhm.
You know, and you customize your characters, and then I think your character has like you customize it, and you know it has a story within himself. So
Mhm.
it seems like an interesting game. You know, so
Yeah.
It's definitely one for the fans to grab. Launch, dude. It's probably gonna be one of the biggest launch titles they're gonna have.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I should say they should port Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima for PS5 too, man.
I mean you could play it there.
Yeah.
You can.
So,
The Xbox is full compatible with Xbox One games, by the way.
Yeah,
too.
you can play any games on it.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know. Yeah, I
Any
saw
of
that
that's
too.
cool.
that's pretty
It'll be
cool.
sick if PlayStation was like that, but I doubt it.
We'll find out.
Oh, it is. Isn't it PS4 compatible?
No,
That's,
PS5.
that's what I've heard. That
With, like,
PS5 is
PS3,
going to be
PS2.
backwards compatible.
Yeah.
Well,
isn't
all
it?
gens?
I think so.
That's sick.
Oh, if it's all gen, then that's nuts too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can pop in your PS1 game. Dope.
That'll be, I mean, I don't see why not. They should just do that.
I think
I'd be
they're
happy.
probably-
I'd be happy with that. There's a lot of games I want to play.
To be honest, I don't think they do that because of the Play Now, right? PlayStation Now, whatever.
Oh, true.
I think if they were to make it all gen compatible, PlayStation Now would be kind of obsolete. That's the
What's the
case.
point of getting it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do with Game Pass on Xbox Series X, dude. They're gonna have to change it around. See what they're gonna do. I mean, if it's backwards compatible with the One, I'm sure a lot of the games on the One it's gonna be playable on it. Most of it,
Pretty sure, man.
you know.
You know, but I just really hope that the Xbox actually does good this gen. You know, because and they started off really good in my opinion, and I think Hellblade was the most watched game on YouTube out of all the games they showed at VGAs, if I'm not mistaken.
It's impressive, dude.
You know, so showing the console and showing that game, it was a really good in their part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. It feels like they have the advantage right now over PlayStation.
And it's crazy. It's crazy how an indie game became a first party Xbox game.
Yeah, dude. Ever since
Yeah.
Microsoft bottom off.
And I remember I showed Fia that game a long time ago. I go, damn, Fia, this game looks good, but I didn't think you really paid attention to it, you know. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to what Xbox has to offer.
I mean, did
You know,
Xbox? I mean, I guess it was smart for them to do it because Xbox doesn't really have many titles they can call their own, right?
I mean, the pressure's on for
it's
Sony,
it's
dude.
true,
Honestly,
man. They really lost a lot of good titles,
Dude,
bro.
Yeah.
what was that game for they had? It was supposed to come out but got canceled. Something bound.
for the
Oh,
Scalebound.
for the Xbox.
Scalebound.
Spellbound.
Yeah, dude, that game looked awesome, bro. And they just canceled it.
I don't
Sucks.
think they're gonna fuck up this gen, dude. I'm sure they know all their mistakes from last gen, dude. They're not gonna fuck up. I
No,
don't
I
think
hope not, dude.
they got a bunch of developers now making games. Like I said, E3, we're gonna have a good idea on
Yeah.
who's gonna be winning the beginning of the console war.
hmm I mean, if you guys remember last year E3, like one of the big things that Phil Spencer spoke about was all the developer teams that they bought exclusively for Xbox.
And he
So,
mentioned it again in the VGAs too.
mhm,
Good. I mean, good on
Yeah,
them, dude. They needed it
yeah.
for
yeah.
sure.
Phil Spencer always updates what's going on Xbox on his Twitter.
Mhm.
You know, so I mean, he's been talking to a lot of like Japanese developers. We went to go visit people in Japan. So
Sick.
Listen, man. I hope Xbox does well. That way, PlayStation has like legit competition.
Yeah.
Because right now they're probably like a no rush to do shit. You know.
Mhm.
It's better for the consumers, man, if they go head to head. It's
Mm.
so much better for the consumers. Dude.
yeah,
You're gonna be
nice.
popping new IPs left and right like that, dude.
Oh yeah, dude. Make
Yeah,
your Xbox unique.
Yeah, I just want to see it. I just want to see Xbox doing well and PlayStation 5 doing PlayStation 5 things. You know.
They did it. They did it at the right time too. PlayStation already has that really big heavy hitter coming.
Yeah.
So Xbox was like, "Yo, we can't let people forget about this shit."
Yeah, nigga, they hit people with Hellblade, bro.
Huh?
They hit people with Hellblade on Xbox, so that's huge, man.
I think the presentation that Cherito was really dope, dude.
Yeah, it was done really
Caught a lot of
well.
people's attention. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool made.
Hmm.
It was good. It was a good trailer.
And their unannounced title and their unannounced games that are coming out, as you saw in the trailer, Forza and FIFA it look like Halo. So we know that's coming out.
Anybody
FIFA
hyped for
looks
FIFA?
insane, dude. Hell yeah.
The-
Not that I've played one
I
in
don't
years,
think-
but
I
FIFA
think-
looks nuts.
Okay. Seems like Link is the only one hyped for it.
I don't think that's how FIFA's gonna look, bro. That's just all.
Yeah,
Dude,
Like
Render.
you know how
CGI.
many people get hyped for FIFA?
movie.
Yeah, a lot of people love
A
FIFA,
lot.
Hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
No, I'm talking about like graphical wise. Like
No,
no,
yeah,
no,
that's just a
yeah.
they
movie.
make
Yeah,
a game every year to shoot out graphics like that all the time. That's nuts.
yeah.
You know.
People are that game's gonna sell ridiculous numbers for sure.
Winning 11 is the only game that keeps up with that, and it's supposed to be supposedly better.
My brother, he my brother today he told me that the Capcom they're having people test their new unannounced game that's coming.
Oof.
They don't know what it is, but at the same time, Dino Crisis got trademarked.
What?
Not just that, but
Cool, dude.
Dino Crisis, what?
yeah, Dino Crisis
like that
today
game.
got trademarked along with multiple other Capcom games.
Oh, like Mega Man, Rival Schools got trademarked as well.
Yeah.
So that's big, you know, for a lot of people. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with it, you know. I mean, hopefully they make another game of Dino Crisis or
Not just that, but even a while ago, Onimusha was trademarked. I think like 2-3 years ago.
bro.
But it's not done any-
Onimusha, I've been waiting for something to come out for a very long time. I'll be very honest with you, man. If Sony on E3 reveals Onimusha for PS5, that's it. I'm set.
They say you're gonna buy it day one. No questions?
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
it.
day one.
That is a day one. All right, $700 console. Forget about it. Let's go. I'll drop the money.
Anything is possible next E3, dude.
Onimusha was my favorite game growing up. You know, the last game came out in 2006, and nothing has come out ever since. You
Yeah.
know, so and this is a game that can easily make a new trilogy.
I mean, they did tease Onimusha a few years ago, not that long ago. But
When did?
You know,
unfortunately, I haven't brought any content out since then.
Sorry. Martin's fan 21 asked, MLB the Show is going to be all platforms.
yes, it is.
Starting next season, yes, sir. You don't need to be bound by one console for.
Is it? Is there another baseball game besides the show?
No, it's a show. That's it.
It's the only one that matters, bro. Even if
Yeah,
So all
The
that
only-
matters.
I
Yeah,
don't
there's
see
no
a
other
baseball game. Is there? There's no 2K baseball game or anything
no,
like that.
no.
there used to be though, right?
So you're telling me that PlayStation's been the only platform that has a baseball game?
No, man. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure 2K has
No,
had MLB,
no.
like a baseball game.
They had
I
it
thought there
way
was
long
multiple,
ago.
dude.
Yeah,
Um,
like
the last game that was really good that I was really good at was MVP Baseball. That's like, I think MVP Baseball 2005
Mhm.
was the last like different game that they. Well, no, I'm wrong. They brought out 2Ks for the Xbox 360. I remember that, and I forgot what year it went up to, but then it just was MLB the Show after that for PlayStation for a while. From like maybe like 2000 2K10 was probably like the last one that was different. But for MLB fans, you got MLB the Show coming out for all consoles now, so it's pretty good. Even Switch. So you got options, man.
Play on the
That's
go.
cool.
Even Switch.
Yeah. I think NBA 2K sold really well on the Switch too.
It's
yeah, I
crazy.
heard about that.
Dude,
That's
that's
funny.
that's gaming on the go, man. The Switch is godlike.
And 2K was $1 at one point on the Switch.
$1? Crazy.
I
Well,
bought the
didn't
game for $1.
Didn't that
Wait.
game have issues when it came out on the Switch?
No, that was WWE.
Oh, okay.
That game is
W.
dude.
Who the hell
2K.
buys WWE games, man?
Dude, because wrestling still.
I know,
Yeah.
man.
Back
I
in
know,
the
man.
day.
People want to wrestle as Rakishi or whatever the hell, dude.
I'm surprised that people are still so into it. To be completely honest.
Like,
I
yo,
mean,
we know
sorry
it's
if
fake,
anyone-
but we
Now
still
that
love it.
now that
That-
Stone Cold and The Rock are gone, Ric
Dude, it's
Flair's
just-
gone.
it's not-
The new face is John Cena, dude.
No, man.
There's
No.
still pickable characters in the game.
John Cena's so cringe.
He can be.
I was a big fan of SmackDown games.
I was a fan of No Mercy.
Everybody was, bro.
You're gonna see WWE in next gen, dude.
Martin's fan said MLB is going to be esports now that everyone can play.
Probably.
Probably, dude.
I mean, I'm surprised there's already not like.
Yeah, I'm sure there's leaderboards. I'm sure
I can't
there's
say
ways
much.
to
I
get
don't know
noticed.
much.
Yeah.
I don't know much
On the
about.
sports side.
I know there is for Madden.
That's
PlayStation
okay.
actually has weekly tournaments for. in their
For
events
Madden?
page. Yeah.
Madden, yeah, they have a lot. So does 2K. 2K
2K,
20
yeah.
basketball. Yeah.
2K has a lot of
Mhm.
and a lot of streamers on it too. You
Yep.
know? I have a lot of respect for that game. Like the amount of time you have to put into to build your team and like play competitively, man. Andy was showing me how it worked, and like you know, like, okay, cool. You know, that takes time and dedication.
You have to
So
understand it on a deeper level.
That's an Andy game for sure, bro.
So now I understand now when I see these prank videos on YouTube about the girls deleting their accounts. I don't blame them. Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you put so much.
There's a time and effort being tossed into the water, bro.
That's like someone deleting your WoW account.
Your WoW account.
Dude, that's painful. That sounds painful.
Yeah, man. Like you put like 1,000 hours in the game, you have like all this stuff, and then someone just deletes it.
I haven't even hit max level in WoW. That shit'll destroy me right now, dude.
All right, man. That sums up everything, man. So for anybody watching, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
You know,
It's a lot.
we
Thanks.
we do about 1 or 2 podcasts a week. You know, so we'll keep you updated when we do the next one.
Yeah, for YouTube, man. Like, if you guys watch this video and you like it, dude, drop that shit in the comments. Yo, do more content. The more you guys want, bro, the more all of us are willing to put time and, like, to give more content, bro. You guys just got to talk to us.
We'll
Yeah.
have more stuff. We'll have more stuff in the future.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. For sure, we're going to have more stuff in the future. Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, of course. And if you guys want, I don't know, you guys want us to talk about a certain topic, you can just let us know in the comments.
Yeah, dude,
True.
give us suggestions. What do you guys want to see? What kind of games would you like to see Multitap play? Like,
That too, because we will be bringing gameplays through
yeah,
Multitap besides
absolutely.
podcast. Even though
Oh yeah.
podcast is our main thing, but we would like to do some gameplay throughs as well.
Well, yeah, I want to play a lot of like couch multiplayer games where we all sit down and just play. You know, find some maybe crazy indie games and rate them. You know, I don't think a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people play a lot of indie games.
There are
Yeah.
some really good ones out there, dude.
So it'll be good to like show them out and
There you go.
very good.
Drop some indie games we can play. Perfect.
Yeah, dude. You guys want us to play some games never seen played? We'll play
Drop
it, dude.
that shit. Yeah, dude.
I already got some up my sleeve so far. So but
Yeah,
man. All right,
Freddy's the
guys.
indie game god.
More content to come.
Well, once again, thanks you guys for watching. I'm about to end this stream. Tune in for the next episode. So.
Later, guys.
Later, guys.
Peace out, dudes.